Hi, this is Fred Barstein with 401k TV, and we're here on campus at Loyola University outside of Baltimore with Janya Stout. Welcome, Janya.
Thank you, Fred.
And okay if we ask you a few questions today?
Absolutely.
Thanks. And Janya is an elite advisor with Hightower. Janya, why don't you tell a bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm practice leader of Fiduciary Plan Advisors. We're a Baltimore-based consulting firm working with mid-market size companies.
Right. And you also are Vice President of the National Association of Plan Advisors?
I am, yep.
Right. And so along with those duties, and you get the opportunity to tell our government officials about what's really going on. And you were talking about one opportunity you had recently. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I recently testified in front of the House Ways and Means Committee and testified in front of Congress about a month ago on the impact of tax reform and how that will impact small businesses.
Sure. And one of the things you said you testified was about the open MEPs or PEPs, pooled employer plans. How did that come up?
Yeah, a big focus is how do we offer, solve for the coverage problem? How do we help employees save, and how do we help employers offer these retirement plans so that they can save? So these PEPs, or pooled employer plans, really solve two things. One, for those smaller businesses or even mid-sized companies that want to pool together resources of unrelated companies. So basically getting buying power to get lower expenses in the record keeping and the investments. But it also helps for those small employers that never put a plan in place because they didn't feel they had the resources to do it. Now they can kind of join in on this pooled employer plan and be able to offer a benefit to their employees.
But it also helps current companies, plans that have a plan, because they can also join this PEP.
Yep.
And so, but that legislation is still pending, right?
It is, yes.
But we feel optimistic about that?
I think they were really receptive to what I was saying, and really, it's not just me. There's a lot of people behind this that think that these open MEPs or PEPs would be a good thing for them to go ahead and pass and make it acceptable to have these.
And just to be clear, today there are MEPs, multiple employer plans, but unaffiliated companies, what's the problem with them today?
Right now, if they're unaffiliated, you can't do it. So
you have the one bad apple rule, and you have to file your own 5500.
Right. So you don't really get the same type of benefit as you would if you did if you allowed these open MEPs or where unrelated employers could do it.
Right. So it seems to everybody wins, or just there doesn't seem to be much opposition to it, does there? Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, if what we're trying to do is help working America, this wouldn't hurt anybody. This would absolutely help them. So I think that Congress listened loud and clear at what we were saying, and other industry groups, and I'm very optimistic that it'll get passed.
Any opposition, any questions that said, here's an issue with them? Did that come up at all?
No, not at all. I mean, just from the head nodding of the folks in Congress, I felt like they all got our what I was trying to talk about and what NAPA's position was. So I think that we should see some good things coming in the future.
Good. Well, thanks for your help, and thanks for your service to the industry.
Thank you, Fred.
Thanks.